Norway became an independent country in 1905 when Sweden accepted the Treaty of Separation. This restored the constitutional monarchy. Haakon VII was crowned, and his descendants still occupy the palace in Oslo, Norway, the capital. We start in Oslo and follow the map to Bergen and the fjord cruise on the Richard Witt, a coastal cruiser ship. Meet my daughter Stella. We are traveling companions. Oslo is a city of water, monuments, gardens, and museums. A perfect city to walk or discover by boat. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs are here. The chairs, with no seats, memorializes the Holocaust. The victims never came back to enjoy the view. Oslo's twin-towered City Hall is full of vibrant artwork depicting Norwegian history, and it's all for free. The strategically located fortress at the harbor entrance contrasts with the upscale new condos paired with restaurants and museums along the harbor's edge. As you stroll along, you never know who you will meet, but be open to everything. Hey, she's a great cook. A lady in native dress who just got a parking ticket. Out for a walk in the park. Just getting some sun. It's a beautiful day. Excuse me, this is my usual rowing spot. Just back from Mars, and look who came with me. I think we saw him in West Palm at the Norton Gallery. This fisherman keeps a big polar bear in his restaurant. This little guy belongs at the Gustav Vingland Sculpture Garden. He's known as the Angry Baby. In Oslo, you can't keep still. It's such a great city, but the trolls love my daughter Stella. They follow us everywhere. Some of the monuments are almost breathing. Time for an electric boat ride on Oslo Fjord. Oslo Fjord is an inlet. It is not a fjord in the geographical sense. We'll talk about that later. We pass the small fishing villages, which are not visible on the land. You need a boat. A Roman Catholic church in Oslo shows off its beautiful bronze doors. But look inside and notice how Jesus is portrayed. He has blonde hair and a Viking body. He does not look like a Jewish carpenter. The Madonna also looks very Scandinavian. Christianity was officially adopted in 1020. One of Norway's most visited attractions, the project was not finished until 7 years after Vigeland's death. Originally a wood carver, the sculptures were molded full size in clay by Vigeland, but they were carried out by stone cutters, and the bronze casting was also carried out by others. Humanity is celebrated in all forms. Rising like a huge iceberg out of the sea, the Oslo Opera House begs you to climb its roof and search for the sunken glass ship that is hoping to be salvaged from the icy waters in front of this unique building. The Edvard Munch Museum, a 16-story glass tower, adjoins the Opera House. Deluxe condos surround this area. Oslo is more than just buildings. It's fun and it's artsy, with very unusual parks and creatures.
ladies and officers, kiss them all goodbye. Have a little faith in the dream maker in the sky. There's glory in believing in, and it's all in the beholder's eye. Come on, you know, hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. It might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you know, hopers, you jokers.
Time to leave Oslo. We have a 7-hour bus ride to the Flam region, one of Norway's most visited areas. The Flam region has been settled since the 12th century and is located at the bottom of a fjord. This is a remote area of small towns, very different than Oslo's bustling lifestyle. A must-see is the 12th century stave church in Bergen. Stave churches are built entirely of wood and are unique to Norway. Even though they were Christian churches, they often displayed symbols on the exterior of pagan images. The building in the foreground is the bell tower. Enter the Bergen Church. The interior of the church is not more than 500 square feet, but it is all hand-carved and shows great skill. The following paintings are from other stave churches that have been destroyed by time, but the interior paintings were removed to a museum in Oslo. Our Viking friend will take us to navigate a fjord. Actually, a fjord is a long, narrow sea inlet with steep sides or cliffs created by a glacier. Not all fjords are created equally. We are taking a short 2-hour cruise to get to the Flam Railroad. We will experience this fjord, chosen as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. See for yourself. Bergen is a picture postcard city on the southwest coast of Norway. It is surrounded by mountains and fjords. Bryggen is the iconic old wharf with its multicolored wooden warehouses that made merchants rich. 40 years before its founding in 1070, it was an official trade center. The principal export traded from Bergen was dried cod. Young men were given 10-year contracts to work in these warehouses. Imagine living and working in such cramped quarters with the stench of drying cod. Each business was separate from the other, with their own meeting room where gatherings took place and rules were enforced. Fires were always a real danger, so the cooking was all done in one place, and special shoes were required in the kitchen. Continue down the shopping street, past all the stores, no names, just pictures to advertise their business. Most people in the Middle Ages did not read. St. Mary's Church, or Mariakirken as it is known, is the oldest existing building in Bergen. The austere exterior contrasts with the Baroque altarpiece and pulpit. Built as a Roman Catholic church, it became Lutheran during the Reformation. The first minister and his family are still watching the community. The ship hanging from the ceiling is a recognition of the importance of the sea to Bergen. Our next challenge is to climb the 283 steps of the 13th century fortress. The circular stairways are narrow for defense purposes, but the action took place on the sea. Today the view is much different. It must be the lunch hour. There is rain in the forecast, so we take the scenic Fløibaden to the top of Mount Fløyen for a bird's eye view of Bergen before we board our coastal cruise ship.